When I came to Lagos, it took me just about plus minus 2 years to own my first car. At the back of my mind, I knew that somehow it's not about all the jobs I will have or the kind of job I will have, but it's a mindset or something inside of me that just tells me that you will make money, you will have it.
Do you believe that in this money game, you lose some, you win some?
You
make your findings.
Yes. So anything where you're going to tell me that, oh, when you put this, you get it, I am not there.
You run.
I'm not there. I make my money, even when it even comes to savings, all those kind of a job, put everybody come together, I will not be part of it. I'll go and put my money in the bank. There was something I told myself when I was graduating. I was just going to, regardless of the company I was working in, I'm not going to spend more than 6 years. And I went ahead and I started producing foodies and spice on there. In between, that 2 years don't pass. 3 years don't go. We don't enter 5 years. You understand? And I said I was going to work for just 6 years. How am I in the labor market? I mean, whatever market for it's going to almost 11 years.
Hello, amazing you. Welcome to Game of Money podcast, brought to you by Rep 360. And I'm so excited to be here today. My name is Honeypot. And here we talk about how real people actually made their money, their relationship with money, and how they eventually made it into wealth. And well, I am not the only one doing this. I've got the very fascinating, interesting, funny, I could go on and on. Extra-tainer. And today we have a beautiful guest here. Yes.
Say it again.
Yes. I've interviewed her before and she's got a lot. So if you're still wondering whether you want to see this show or not, you better stay there because you're going to be taking a lot of good things away with you. And so we have got a media entrepreneur, business leader, and somebody who has expanded wealth by getting into real estate. Yeah. She's none other than Gina Ehikhodi-Ojo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Honeypot.
It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
The scintillating, energetic Gina Ehikhodi-Ojo.
In fact,
it's an honor to have you here.
She wears more than those hats that I bought. I just said, let me just put
it. Passionate,
so that it seems like I'm helping her to be too proud.
CEO, founder, convener, Foodaholics.
That's
the
right.
biggest food festival in Lagos, Nigeria, Africa. Oh,
that's right. That's right. Good to have you here.
Pleasure is mine to be here. Thank you so much.
So you have told me your story before, and I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it is something. Have you written a book before?
I know. Every time I carry my Bible to write that book, I'll drop. But it will finally come. So
I think that you should, because it's something that people should just have on the go and always just read. Having said that, I would like you to let's start from the beginning, because it's such an interesting story. I know that you didn't have it all together.
It's a very long story.
It's a very long.
I want to start from the beginning.
Give us a summary. I want to know how you made the first.
Yes, how did you make your first money?
Yeah.
Okay, if I actually have to take you back, with my very first money.
Okay.
I made it when I was very young, but it's small money, and I made it being a lesson teacher for kids around the area. So I was still in secondary school then, and I just would gather the kids around my area, and their parents would pay like 5 naira. And the parents were happy to just push them to me instead of the kids to be making noise in the house. They would just push them to me, and I'll gather them and just do lesson. 5 naira. Sometimes the parents don't even pay. But that was like my very first owning my own money. When I went to the university, I studied at Ambusali University, Ekoma. I was studying law. And students, sometimes things are really, really bad, especially if you do not come from a very well-to-do family, a family where They struggle to give you your fees, they struggle to give you your accommodation money, you wouldn't have so much left for you. So the next thing I did when I found spare money was to start going to Onitsha market. I'll buy
from where?
From
Ekpoma. You go to Onitsha market.
Go to Onitsha market.
That's like how many hours?
That's about an hour, 30 minutes, roughly. Yeah. From Edo to Anambra. And I will buy ties from the main market.
Okay.
Shirts for men, pants for ladies. And
that's like thrift.
Yeah. No, not thrift.
Oh.
From new ones.
People that are made. Oh, wow.
From Onitsha main market. So I'll just pick maybe a dozen, and I'll come back to school. And you sell these packet shirts for the boys. Yeah, packet shirts for the boys. The ladies will pick pants, and the boys will pick ties. And
you're already rich as a student.
No, because it was just something to hold body. Let me put it that way. So the good thing those markets we used to do then, after I had come to main market like once or twice, and they're like, okay, you are selling this thing in school, they would give me more than my money.
Money can buy.
Yes.
And then you pay them when you sell.
They'll say go and sell it in school.
Oh wow.
So I don't know whether they still do those things.
The trust is already
now.
there.
Yes, I don't know whether they still do those things now. So I go to main market, they'll just give me the shirts, give me the ties, I'll bring it back to school, I'll sell. So when I'm coming back, I'll bring back the money. And it was still very rough. And how when you really don't have anybody investing into this thing, maybe you will eat from there, you will buy your clothes from there and all that. I graduated from school. But from school, I just kept saying, make I just graduate first. that's like my friends. I will face this money. My friends keep reminding me that, Gina, remember that thing you always say. And so make this school just finish first. Now this school they owe me. And this school just they owe me. Make I graduate first. So when I left school, I did not even go back to Delta State where I grew up or was born. I came straight down to Lagos because I knew
why Lagos?
Because somehow I just knew there was something for me.
Did you have friends, family in Lagos?
Not really. My dad was here then, yes, visiting, going, coming back and all that. But somehow inside of me, I knew I loved entertainment. I had dabbled into it a bit during holidays. I'll come here, join Hollywood people. I have featured in like a few movies then. Even played lead in one, Colors of Tomorrow. I'm telling you. So I'll just I'll just come to Lagos, do stuff, go back. So I just felt like there was something here for me. And immediately I graduated, I came down here. Fortunately, I just met someone. They said, she's your auntie and she's in media. She's a media marketer. I don't even know what they do, to be honest. I don't know what.
But you shall know that money was on your mind.
Yeah. I saw her. She's okay. She had a car. So it's fine. Auntie, teach me what you do. Teach me what you do. She was like, hey, nothing really. The ads you see on TV, we're the ones that bring the ads from agencies and clients. I did not understand that concept.
She was in commercial.
She was in commercial. So, but I understand that when I watch TV, I see commercial breaks.
Yeah.
So she told me those commercial breaks you see, they facilitate it. I was like, okay, let me follow you. Let me be learning what you are doing. She said, I go to agency. Okay, you can follow me. I'm even looking for an assistant. I'll give you 7,000 naira. At this point, I had not even dropped my project work in school.
In school? You were still in school?
Oh yeah, I just dropped my last paper exam. I've graduated, but project I've not submitted. So I just ran to Lagos. And she said, I'll give you 7,000 naira. Do you know what that 7,000 naira meant to me?
What do you mean?
The way I called my friends, because then phones just started coming. I had this Motorola phone. I just called my friend. I don't see work for Lagos, so they won't pay me 7,000 naira. And they were like, all very happy for me because they know I do not have money.
Yeah.
Now then they give me food. Final year, if I had to even live with Loretta throughout my final year because I couldn't pay for my accommodation. So I lived with her.
Loretta was like a bestie?
My bestie, she's still my best. I spoke with her this morning.
Oh,
she lives in
Loretta.
I'm so
Abuja.
happy about that.
Yeah, she lives in Abuja. So they were all very happy. 7,000 naira meant a lot to all of us. And I started going out with my auntie. One day, she takes me to, she said she has a meeting, I should come with her. I followed her and we met some guy. I looked at him, I was like, I know this person. I see him on TV. Global Sounds. Kwame. Nigeria. I see him on TV in Edo State. Oh, nice. And they just kept having their meeting and talking, and somehow he talked about needing marketers. And my auntie just looked at me like, you go walk? I said, yes. He said, okay, you can work for him, you'll be following me, and you can market his Global Sounds. That was my official first job out of the university. How much are you going to pay? He said 20K per month. See the way I rise from 7K to 20K to 10K. In 1 month. In 1 month. That's how I called Ekoma back again.
Babes, I don't make a move.
I was so happy because this, I don't even think my whole final year if I spent up to 20K or in because I didn't have it.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. You have to wake up, sometimes walk to school. Sometimes it's Loretta's that will pay for the bike fare to go to school and all that. So I was really, I remember when we were having the graduation party that I had to come out and one of the lecturers looked at me like, did you graduate from this department?
You were looking so different.
So different. Nobody know me like that. You understand? Because I wasn't just like every other person. My own and make her just come there, do it and I want to do. They go house and
I get it.
House and all that. You understand? So people really, except for my close circle, and that was it. And before you know it, they say NYSC. I had to start doing NYSC, working with
They posted you somewhere.
They posted me to Ogun State. I had to make sure it was Ogun State because
close to Lagos.
I didn't want to lose my job.
Yeah, in Lagos.
Okay, so this your experience. It seems like your first experience, but it was instrumental.
It was
so
like God planned everything.
Did it change your perspective of financial freedom, independence? What did it do to your perspective of finance and independence?
All right, so I would say that maybe somehow right from time, I just had this thing about finance and money. Probably because I didn't grow up with it. I didn't have it. So I somehow look forward to earning it, making it, keeping it and make it work for me, so to say. So at the back of my mind, I knew that somehow it's not about all the jobs I will have or the kind of job I will have, but it's a mindset or something inside of me that just tells me that you will make money, you will have it.
So when was your real breakthrough where you could actually heave a sigh and say, you know what? I am there, or I am getting there.
So the very first big breakthrough, I told people when I came to Lagos, it took me just about plus minus 2 years to own my first car.
Say that again?
Yes. Plus minus, it took me just about 2 years to own my first car. And the story is just short. We've stopped at Nigeria. I was working there.
Yes.
And I was earning my 20K. What do they call it? NYSC was paying me 8,500. Now, in my head, I thought some of my friends were just earning from only NYSC. They didn't have those 20K. So I'm not going to live like someone who had 28,500.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to live like someone who has 8,500.
That's a key.
Yes. So my 20K was being saved. And even before I bought the car, 150,000 naira bought me a half plot in Ibafo.
That's a situ.
150,000 naira bought me a half plot in Ibafo from my 2020K. I keep saying it. And yes, I
Why
was
would you
staying
think-
with my auntie, so I would just walk
Did you
from.
think
Why would you
Ibafo-
think that you should actually even buy a land
Yeah.
at that age, at that stage in your life?
Like I said, maybe some things because you did not have them growing up. There are things you already
And you didn't feel like
aspired
that
for.
was too big for you?
No, I didn't feel like it was too big for me, even if my mates were not doing it, because I know I would need it. I would need this thing.
Wow.
You get me? So
Wow.
at that point,
Actually.
Ibafo was just opening. People were just going to Ibafo and saying Ibafo, there is Magboro. So I just felt like, okay, I could just buy half plot. I could just build it. You understand? So 8-5 was there. I'll trek to work, sometimes take a bike. So thank God, office wasn't far from home where my auntie stays. So I'll just go come back. If I need to buy new shirt, new clothes so that I look like a marketer,
Yeah.
there's this night market on that
Which area?
Ogba. That Ogba
Sunday
Junction.
market.
Not the
Okay.
that near the Sunday market,
Sunday
marketplace.
market.
They used to sell okrika on the ground, on the floor there.
Okay.
I'll pick jeans. Then there's one woman that will bring me fine grade okrika. So I was not bothering myself to go to any
So spending
boutique.
so much. So you were saving.
I was saving. I didn't have one piece of good jewelry. I'll just wear my pin-ups and I'm out. So I was very prudent
Suspending gratification.
Thank until tomorrow. Even after, that's how I still am. I'll rather save up my money and put it in real estate.
Saving underlined,
Exactly.
then invest. Interesting. I love it. I'm really, 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 really loving it. So now you started as a marketer and then you just went into other things. You started presenting, you started doing food, shows.
We actually missed one part of that
Okay,
first
tell
one.
us,
So
take us to
when
it.
I was doing the Kwame job,
Yeah.
remember law school had to come in between.
Okay.
So there was a break and I had to go to law school.
How did you now do that?
It
With
was
work and all that?
It was crazy. So, but it happened,
Okay.
and I went to law school. And immediately I got back, Kwame called me back, and was like, "Okay, I just signed a deal with some companies now. We are no longer Global Sounds. We are now Nigeria, and it's a 24 hours music channel. It was going to be the first 24 hours music channel. So you have to come back as a legal representative, as if you say you don't
Wow.
read law.
school.
You don't read law." So
Wow.
I had to go through all his documents and all that. That was how I came back to Nigeria.
Imagine owning a property where your fence is a line of fruit trees and food crops, mangoes, pawpaw, vegetables, orange, not as decoration, but as a natural and nurturing ecosystem that belongs to you. Many of us now find out that the hype of modern living in the city comes with serious hidden costs, stress, polluted air and bad ventilation. Many people are quietly craving to return to natural environment, but without sacrificing the convenience of the high-tech modern life. That is the philosophy behind the Croft, our eco-driven country home estate in Obafemi-Owode, Ogun State. Every plot, single plot, will be demarcated with a garden of fruit crops that will serve as the fence. Crops that give you cool shade, clean air, and fresh food on demand. It is the kind of place you drive into on a Friday evening and your anxiety disappears before you even park the car. No generator noise, no traffic noise, no polluted air, just scenery, greenery, fresh air, and the kind of quietness that costs an arm and a leg in Lagos. Read the caption. And if you want to join us on this, click the link around this video, comment the Croft, get details, join in, and let's profit together. In all you do, keep growing.
So properties, and since
You were helping people.
again, I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
I just felt like apart from doing the entertainment law, I can also
Do other things.
properties by the side. It's easy. All I need to do is write deed of assignment, write property agreements and all of that. And the big break came about 3 or 4 months of maybe 4 or 5 months when I left law school. One of my cousins just said, one of my friends is trying to buy property in Lagos. So, but I was scared because I didn't know anybody who sells property
Property
in
in
Lagos. So I called another friend that I knew from law school and said, okay, your mother is a Georgipa Lagos people.
Mm.
I want property. And you're like, oh, we have somebody who gives us property when we want to buy. So he just did that introduction. At this point, the Sango Tedo you know today was all push. It's not the way Sango
Yeah,
Tedo
it
is right now. And these guys were coming from Delta State to buy property here in Sango Tedo. So, I had now involved people because I cannot do it on my own. I don't know anybody. So I've involved that my friend. He gave me his guy. But even at the end of it all, after we closed sales, I got my commission, my first property commission as a lawyer.
Yeah.
It was like 450K. That was
Oh.
how I bought my first Almera.
Cool.
So you can imagine just leaving law school in a few months, you already have a car. Yes, it was the
Cool.
properties. It was the properties that I started selling. So that also opened me up into knowing how to, because Ibafor is Ogun State.
Yeah.
Lagos State is
I
it's
think-
a
I
different
think-
ball game.
I think I
Yeah.
understand now why you have given a warm embrace to real estate and you don't
Yeah.
want to leave it.
No,
What-
I used to
what
tell
would you-
people I don't know any
Yeah.
other thing.
Than
I
real
bought
estate.
in law school too. If I find maybe favor, somebody dash me money and all that. That was the time people were doing all these stocks, EcoBank, this one, that different stocks.
Mm.
I try to put my hand on it. Tomorrow, if you ask me where my
You
stock
cannot
did,
find
I don't know. Money were for use chop bread. I don't know. So even when they started all this Bitcoin, one thing, I try to ask somebody.
Did
please,
you do
what's-
MMM?
But I want to ask
I
you
don't do
something.
anything that
Like that.
wants to
Okay.
double up money.
But let me
I
ask
don't.
you a question. But do you
Yeah.
believe that in this money game, you lose some, you win some?
Mm.
I believe it for people, but you see me, I have never lost.
Mm.
Because I dey waka jeje. I have never lost.
You make
do
your findings.
due diligence.
Yes. So anything where you want to tell me that, oh, when you put this, you get it, I am not there.
You run.
I'm not there. I make my money, even when it even comes to savings, all those kind of a job, put everybody come together, I will not be part of it.
Mhm.
I'll go and put my money in the bank. When it don't reach wetin I want use and do, I will go collect
At
am.
least I've seen somebody who doesn't do a job.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Like you just don't have that trust.
Eh,
Or is it your
it's
love
not
for
tr-
money?
No, it's not trust. I just feel like everything is
That's
step by
true.
step.
Mm.
You understand? When you have it, you do it. If you don't have it yet, wait. That's my philosophy. You have to have it. So it also affects the way I live my lifestyle. When I don't have it, you won't see it because I don't have it. I will not borrow it. I will not look like it. When I start looking like it, best believe that I have it.
So how about that saying that fake it till you make it, and it's been working for people?
It works for people,
But
but I'm just not comfortable with that
With
kind
it.
of
Oh,
lifestyle.
interesting.
Okay, so
Interesting.
if a young lady comes to you and she seeks advice, counsel with respect to how do I earn my first real money, what would you tell that person?
Work. If you work, you will earn your first real money. And working and earning money is not how would I put it? It doesn't
It's
have to
a
be like
straight
a
way.
straight way.
Mm.
Okay.
I've called different things for you guys sitting here, from teaching to selling things from the main market.
Mhm.
I have done corporate marketing in a media company. From there, I've started selling land.
Mm.
Entertainment law.
You understand? I
then
started
start
selling land.
Yeah.
Before I became the general manager of WAP TV, salary bigger, but I still decided that I needed to start my own production because there's nothing you can really at that point, because I've spent some time in Nigeria before WAP TV came to poach me. All right, come and be our general manager. What they're offering, fine, better than what I was earning at Nigeria. But at the same time, I knew I could earn more. But sometimes private companies cannot give you that more. What can I leverage
Wow.
on? Airtime. You have 24 hours airtime,
Beautiful.
7 days a week. Why don't I take
in
30,
fact-
just 30 minutes? And the 30 minutes, I'm going to market it and we'll share 50-50.
No, let's get into that.
Right.
Yes.
Because right now you find a lot of people saying that, you know what, maybe you call it resting on their oars, saying that we'll just wait for them to employ us so that, you know, they can pay us at the end of the month. For somebody like you went straight for airtime. I mean, break that down and make people understand what it takes.
Why that's a better
You know, why did you
decision.
take that risk?
Okay, so the thing is, I always tell people now, you guys don't know how lucky you are to have your phone and platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It wasn't like that for us then. If you wanted to be seen, you wanted to be known, you want to do entertainment business, it's TV. And TV is expensive. I told you guys, like, I used to come from Ekpoma to do Nollywood. I've always loved TV. I've always loved entertainment. Now, I've seen myself work in Nigeria for about 6 years. And there was something I told myself when I was graduating. I was just going to, regardless of the company I was working in, I'm not going to spend more than 6 years.
Target.
Wow.
And after that, I want to start my own business or whatever I'm going to do. Because I said by the time I'm 40, I really want to be resting and seeing my things working for me. I didn't know that there was going to be anything like social media or whatever it is right now. I did not know. So, and I was just saying
So
those
you
things.
gave yourself early retirement.
You understand? If you see
Yeah.
my friends always say that, see, all these things, Gina, you said it. I'll just be speaking them forth.
Wow.
That I will not even be bothering myself. By the time I'm 40, this will happen, that will happen. And you know, when I came to Lagos and I had worked 6 years, but I still couldn't say I'm doing my own thing. The opportunity of WAP TV came. And I said, okay, let me just do only 2 years with them. I'll get the airtime.
Yeah.
I'll start my own production company. I negotiated with the airtime. They agreed. Of course, it's something anybody can do. There's 24 hours every day, 7 days. TV stations are looking for amazing things to fill it up. So I decided to take that 30 minutes airtime, and I was still going to share whatever profit I get
With the
with the
them.
yes, with them. So I felt it was okay, and I went ahead and I started producing foodies and spice on there. In between, that 2 years don't pass.
Wow.
3 years don't go.
Wow.
We don't dey enter 5 years.
Ah.
You understand? And I said I was
just
going to
2
work for just 6
6
years.
years.
How am I in the labor market? I mean, whatever market for, it's going to almost 11 years. That was when I said no. But another good thing is we always thank God for mercies and favor.
Okay.
Probably if I didn't get married, I would not have the mind to resign. Because I'll still be thinking, but no, immediately I got married. The next day I said, I'm resigning. I'm now going to face my production head on. If this thing not work, my husband will give me food. Is that not what marriage is about? My husband will give me
Did
food.
you guys hear
but
that?
I am leaving. So I put in my resignation. My husband was like, what do you want to be doing? I said, no, I'm not staying home. I'm producing. I'll be doing business. You'll be doing business. Somebody has to be working in the office. I say, since you come up for school, you never go office before. I have done 11 years. You go to office, let me do business.
Try it
You
first.
understand? So, but I came out, and coming out with the fear, with the whole thing, he helped me set up my studio in the house. My first studio was in the house.
Wow.
We put everything together. Advert don't they come. It didn't even take 1 month. It didn't take 1 month. Advert don't they come. And I can proudly say I have worked with almost all the FMCGs and all the beverage companies in this Nigeria. There's no one that has not utilized.
Let me interrupt you.
I'm on
there.
16 TV channels weekly.
Wow.
Let me interrupt you. So does this go back? Does it take us back to when you started this job and you met your auntie and she was in the commercial department of media, and you already had that leverage of, okay, I know agencies, I know how to go about this. So it takes us back to.
It takes us
So
back
it was
to,
actually a school.
I'm telling you, it takes us, because imagine if I said 7,000 naira, the way most of the kids these days do.
Yeah.
What am I going to do
That's
with
the
it?
first.
How would I use it for transport? But I needed to learn. There was nobody that was going to teach me that. Nobody taught me in school. And even those that are learning marketing in the university these days, nobody's going to teach you the real marketing on ground.
What would you have wished that somebody told you? You earned that money. There were some things you didn't know.
Yeah.
You were fresh in Lagos and all.
Yeah.
What would you have wished that you knew when you had that money?
Buy more properties.
Mm.
Yeah. I should have. Though I tried.
Yeah.
I won't even lie.
You did.
I tried. Because even after Ibafo, I still did my hometown. I have like a hostel in my hometown. Yeah, there's a college of education. So just behind the college of education, I bought a property there.
And you
So you married at this point?
No.
You were not married?
I was not married, and I wasn't waiting to be married to get this. I remember when I wanted to buy my first Highlander after the Almera, I saved for the car. The company was going to give me some money to add to it to get the Highlander. I remember somebody saying, "You are not married. You can't drive."
You see that mindset?
Yeah.
You see that
You cannot
mindset?
drive this kind of big
I'm glad
car.
that you touched
When
on
you
that,
drive-
because you see,
Okay,
You
go
see,
on.
especially for women.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think men really have this.
They don't.
No, men
don't.
don't have that
But you see,
issue.
for women, you hear stuff like, "Oh, we'll marry you
You
like
don't want
this
to
because you
marry.
already achieved this." They'll feel
Yeah.
like
Ah.
you're too big.
You
You're not
pursue
coming,
men.
You know, you will. Yeah.
Chase men away.
From your own experience, especially for parents, the typical African parents listening and
Yeah.
not wanting their girls to achieve stuff just because they feel like the final destination is just to go to husband's house
Yeah.
and that's it. What would you say to them?
I would say if they still have parents, shield them.
Mm.
Because my dad was shielding me a lot.
Okay.
While I was even doing all of this, I was using my dad as a decoy, so to say.
More like his dad's own.
You get? So shield them. That's the trick. Because of the kind of society where we are
the
in.
reality.
If the girl says, "Oh, I own all of this," I own all of that, all the guys will be like, "Oh, what I do not own." So even while I was living on my own, because I had to move to
So
my
allow
estate,
them to achieve it, but shield.
But
Shield
shield
them.
them.
when I earn it, my dad was still alive. I hand it over to my dad. "Daddy, I want to buy a property in my hometown. I want to build." Whatever. He will take it down for me. He will buy it. He will write the receipt in my name and show it to me. Is your name? I bought 1,000 blocks
But he was
today.
fronting it for
He was the
you.
one going.
Mm.
So nobody
Wonderful.
knew. So as a father or as a mother, you have to shield that daughter.
God bless his soul.
You make sure you are writing everything in her name
Yeah.
because it's hers. If you want to collect your money as daddy's transportation fare,
No
collect it.
problem.
It's fine. But my dad wasn't collecting from me.
Mm.
He would take it, he would go and do it. He will do all the, I'm seeing the community people, I'm paying community people this. Because as a girl, you don't want to throw me into the middle of all those community people, wahala. So you have to shield them and do it for them. That's why we have fathers.
Interesting. So, since you started of course, you've never looked back because you said adverts were just coming in and
16 TV stations
Yeah,
are
16
still,
TV
still
channels.
running.
And
Yeah.
still running.
13 years now.
Very interesting stuff. So, I want to know I'm just curious,
Yeah.
like what is really on your plate right now? I mean, apart from real estate and all that, what are those things that you're eyeing? Because I know that people like you would never just be satisfied.
More real estate.
Oh my God, more because like that, oh my God, I have to start hearing
I'm telling you, more real estate. So I want to be that grandma when my kids have kids, the kind of grandma that'll say, "Oh, granddaughter, is your birthday tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I have one house for
Take
you.
your property, Banana Island."
serious?
That's the kind of birthday gift I want to be giving.
Yeah.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
I love it already.
Yeah.
Like I can feel it.
Yeah, so because I cannot give them wig, they might not be wearing wig that time. Or the dresses.
Wig does not even appreciate.
Thank you.
So what are we talking
but
about?
if you
wig
get
doesn't
a property,
appreciate
yeah.
what
No,
That's new.
Yeah.
That's new.
some things are liabilities. What are you
Yeah.
doing? So it is the thing is you find some people investing in gold, you find some
Yeah.
people investing because they know that it will appreciate by the time you want to, but you have to understand that business, and
Yes,
this is what you've
exactly.
been talking about.
So real estate is what I understand because probably I started early and I can see that it works. Like my stocks, I don't know where they are. I don't even know how to pursue it. I don't know. Bitcoin, I tried once, and you know what the person just told me after chatting the person online? How is this Bitcoin? Because he kept advertising Bitcoin on the net, blah, blah. And I was okay, maybe this person is a good person to talk to. And after chatting for weeks, the person just said, "Yeah, Beji, You're a very good person. I wouldn't like to scam you. I swear to God.
Are you serious?
You're a very good person. I wouldn't like to scam
The
you.
original plan was to.
Anyway, so
imagine.
I told you when we started the show that she wears many hats, and we just said the ones that we could just say so that we save ourselves the time, because we could go on and on. And as she has other platforms, of course, social media came, and she's a YouTuber. I've seen her at so many YouTube events. She even
Phenomenal
recently,
influencer.
attended a Facebook event and all that. And for all of these events, you have to show up and show out.
Show up. The showing out part.
Show up, show out.
Because it's showbiz.
Because it's showbiz.
It's
You have to, sometimes you have premieres that have a dress code and all of this. Some people have to do photo shoots. They have to, you have to come correct because it is your brand at the end of the day too that you're projecting. So I really want to know, because you've been talking about saving, and that if you don't have it, you don't do it. But you know that in this industry too, it is showbiz. So you have to actually look the part too.
On point.
So how, and it's a lot of money. How exactly do you achieve this? Especially for because you are already established. We know that you can afford so many things. But for somebody who is just coming up and the person is like, and they say, you cannot afford to sit down at home, or you have to attend all of these events. How exactly do you do these things? And
talk to us.
I won't lie to you, those things are expensive.
They are.
Makeup artists, driver, stylists, photo shoots. So, but the truth is, from my childhood, my mom is a very fashionable person. Anybody that says my mom, she even tells me, you are not like me, blah, 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 blah. Yes, we are very different. So, but the truth is, I prioritize. I already have at the back of my head how much I might need to buy the next important thing.
Wow.
If you wear like a 3.5 million naira wig, and I'm carrying my hair like this, all brushed up, and we go to that place, trust me, nobody goes make cannot sit down.
True.
You just have to have the self-confidence. You are fine. All the extras doesn't really do so much. It's just to gratify people watching you at the moment. But whatever we are going to do there, nobody go say no enter. You not fine rich, or you not wear 6 million naira wig. It's your courage. It's how happy you look. People are just going to clap for you at the moment, but now your money they go. You understand? You are the one.
That's not money wise.
That's not money wise, and we even lie. I see some people, they probably do too much of those things.
Because some people will feel like it's like an investment.
No, it's not an investment.
But people will call you when they see you.
When they see you and they feel like, oh, you have it, so we should give her this job. So, that's why I feel most people will be comfortable when they even come on my channel. Because they're like, okay, she not wear 6 million naira wig, but she still went to that event. She's not wearing very expensive clothes, but she said, the cloth is not dirty, it's clean. My perfume, the scent. I do my makeup, I brush my hair. We are good to go. Nobody go drive you. So, but when you have it, there is no reason why you shouldn't look good. Now, one life. You enjoy.
I like the balance.
Yes, it's a balance. But don't go overboard. I know some people, they not feel safe because of wig. They not feel safe because of clothes.
It's crazy.
As much as people still want to buy jewelries, gold and all of that and say it's investment, it's still a very scary kind of investment if he lost.
Actually.
You understand?
Actually, because it has the other side.
Yes, it has if he lost. So it's better you do everything minimally and always have at the back of your head that all those kind of things, hair, cloth and all of that, is not really investment. Long-term investment pays better.
You start earning at a very young age. I believe at the point that you bought that bar for land, you were like, what was your age range?
I was about 22.
So
About 22.
you're in a very good place to talk to young people.
Yeah.
What would you say to young earners? What would you call a bad financial decision when you have the opportunity to talk to young earners? Like,
Okay, an example of a bad financial decision Is you just making your first huge money and deciding that you want to go and buy Mercedes Benz. Bad financial decision. You can buy Corolla for a start and put the remaining money into a property. A bad financial decision is you earning like 10 million in a year and paying 5 million naira rent in Lekki when you can pay 600k house somewhere inside mainland.
And if you are watching, the reason she's saying this is because you can maintain what she's suggesting to you. Because if you buy a Mercedes, for instance, to maintain it is more expensive than that Toyota.
The day when they scratch my Mercedes bumper,
you get it.
Once I don't remember saying that I won't keep person for common scratch. It's okay,
And
it's okay, let's go home.
And when you want to even sell, Toyota will go off the market
faster than
the Mercedes. Yeah.
So that's money wise.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are the kind of things. See, it's very easy to want to be like what you see on social media these days. I think it was even easier for people like us based on the fact that we didn't have social media at that time. We know they see plenty things. Okay? But now everything is just being thrown on your face. Hey, Lamborghini, Bugatti, Ferrari, everywhere. Dolce bag, this one, that one. You'll now be running from pillar to post. Just calm down. There was something my mom used to tell me when I was young. Good thing not the finish for market. And I held on to it.
And don't even worry, another model will come.
And you know,
the person will be the new one the better, because that one will
the person will first buy buy old one. So, but you cannot say that with property.
Oh yeah,
you can never use that statement when it comes to property. Say who first buy?
And I'll see why.
Who for property? You understand? For property, who first buy? Now buy cheap one. That's the truth of property.
I love that.
Who first buy? Now buy cheap one. Because it gets to appreciate.
Very true. Very true.
So, but for other things like clothes, hair, car, who first buy? Buy old one.
Yeah.
That's
some even expire faster than you can think.
Interesting. It's such a beautiful time with you.
Always. Thank you so much.
Because I know that we can go on and on and on, but of course, I think that we have to actually wrap up here. Yeah. But before we go, we have a final question that we always ask.
Okay, so obviously you are joyful about your journey in this path. You are succeeding. Glory to God. How would you describe how you feel being winning at the money game?
Sometimes I just feel like looking back at my younger self and say, I told you! I told you!
I love that feeling. I love it.
Wow. I thought that's the way I feel, to be honest. Like, I told you! You were just worrying for nothing. Yeah, you're just worrying for nothing. I told you! So I'm really grateful to God. I always say it. It's the mercies of God. You can want to do all of these things and sickness come your way. You they use your money where they end, they treat sickness. I used to say it all the time. You can want to do all of these things and want trouble or the other. So, but to the glory of God, you put your money somewhere, it stays, it's safe, God is taking care of it. You come back home, you eat, God is taking care of you. So everything is just the mercies of God. It's not really completely about your planning. It's God.
Wow. Thank you so much, Gina, for coming on the show today. It's such I don't even know what else to say, because it's always very beautiful. You would always learn. And I said it when we started, because don't say we did not do anything for you.
Don't say
yes, I said
you
should not stand up.
Never you.
Make sure that you watch this show from beginning to the end, because what you have discussed here today, it is what you will spend money attending conferences for. Yes. Thank you. Well, I've done this with the wonderful
Martins, the extra-tainer.
My name is Honeypot. It's been the Game of Money podcast, brought to you by Rep 360. And we'll catch you on the next.
Peace out. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.